Post-game, NJIT victorious over UMass Lowell, 58-51. And joining me is assistant coach Sara Mitchell. And coach, how about that win for you?
It's always great to be sitting here after a win.
I think, every time that you have sat down for you and I to talk, I usually say, excel, take it easy. But you know what? For you, I'm going to say celebrate. Enjoy this one, because this was probably the biggest game up to this point this season, and your team prevailed in a big way. How does it feel?
It feels awesome. I mean, I knew we had a fight in us. I knew we were going to make a comeback. It was just going to be one possession at a time. And, I saw the look in their faces, too. I think they believed that they could do it, and then we just trusted what we were out here to do, and we executed it. So,
I mean, across the board, you had offense, defense, every type of area in this game really showed out well. Let's start with Ellen. Obviously, Ellen hit some big threes throughout the night. She was able to really not just come through and clutch threes, but even some of her shots from the field, and really stepping up in one of the biggest games of the year.
Mm-hmm.
We're not surprised at what Ellen can do, and I'm sure for Ellen, she was just itching to have a game like this here at home.
Yeah, I mean, she's put in the work, when you're old like that, you know what you're capable of, And, I mean, I love the work she's put in over the past few years. She's excelled tremendously. She's always been a good shooter, and now it just became about becoming a great shooter, becoming a consistent shooter. We were actually saying, I don't know how she kept being open, but we're just going to keep shooting it, And I'm like, you got to keep shooting it until they figure out how to stop it. And she knows her role. She knows what she's supposed to do, and she's always ready for moments like that. So we definitely have all the confidence in her.
It's always tough, losing a player to injury, and obviously Kimmy Evans wasn't able to play, but Kiana Brereton stepped up huge tonight.
Yep.
4 blocks, 7 rebounds, and, you always talk about offense, but what she was able to do on that side of the basketball, very impressive.
Yeah, she had a big assignment against Solis. The kid's really talented. We approached the game a little different as far as how we wanted to guard her. And I thought Kiana did a really good job of just buying into the game plan, taking away one of their best players who I think had 22 last game. So, the key is always to improve. And I thought that she improved between last game and this game, just as far as understanding her assignment and doing it every single time she was on the floor.
Lizzie, of course, doing what Lizzie does with 10 points. Aria continues to come off the bench and really shine in that role.
Yep.
When I was talking to head coach Mike Lane after the game on Saturday, he's talked about how she is becoming option 1, option 2 off the bench. And we see, once again, you guys are not afraid to go to her, especially in big moments.
She puts in the work. I can vouch for that. We're in the gym multiple times a week. Doesn't matter what time of the day, doesn't matter how busy she is. She wants to get in the gym. She watches film with me. And we actually just said that in the locker room. Just trust your work ethic. Don't wait for the first shot to go in and feel good about yourself. Just trust your work ethic and just keep playing hard. And she is such a competitor. I mean, even in practice, she comes in and she just competes, and that is something that our program and our culture is starting to really embrace, and it's becoming part of who we are. So we always know when she goes in, she's going to do everything and leave it all out and just empty the tank.
UMass Lowell, they are just aggressive defensively. They're able to, when they're on, they can certainly shoot the basketball. But now to beat them twice in less than a week, obviously it's not easy to do. It's not easy to against any opponent here in this conference.
Yep.
I'm sure now moving forward with just 2 games remaining, though, can you guys now really start to taste that the America East tournament is knocking at the door?
Yeah, I mean, we approach every game on as its own. We didn't really care too much what the outcome was from game 1. We obviously learned from it, we adjusted from it, but we knew it was going to be a completely different game. So when teams say, or when people say, you beat them before, I don't think it matters.
Right.
It's a whole different ball game. Every game is its own. When we next game going up to New Hampshire, it's a brand new basketball game. They're going to make adjustments. We're going to make adjustments. So it just comes down to which team is ready, high energy, and is ready to execute their game plan. And that's what we have to do every single game. What helps is now that we've played everyone, we know what everyone's about. These kids are so smart. They really take the scout serious. They're yelling out their play calls before they can. So I know that they're going to be prepared. It just is going to come down to just being high energy and being ready to execute it.
With the win tonight now, your team is in a great position. You control your own destiny now.
Yep.
The 4th seed is sitting right there for the taking, but obviously, like you said, you still have business to take care of. Up to New Hampshire now Wednesday. And they played you tough here.
They did.
They played you tough here
They did.
at the WEC not too long ago. So
Yep.
you celebrate a little bit tonight, but I'm sure back to practice the next day and getting ready for New Hampshire.
Yep. Again, we're trying to make as much of a mark this year as we can. Every game is on. It's actually a running joke. Sometimes you don't even know what your own record is. You're just taking every game as a 0-0 record. You just want to get as many wins as we can as possible. But we're not thinking about that conference play yet. We're thinking about UNH on Wednesday, having an amazing senior night after that, and then we take on whoever is next after that.
That's right. Hartford comes into town on Saturday, February 26th, Senior Day. All the seniors getting recognized. Always a fun-filled day. And, Coach, hopefully keep that seat warm for you,
Yeah.
For next Saturday.
Yeah,
So
I hope to be right back.
we hope to have you back. It's always a pleasure talking with you. Though I know you guys want to celebrate the win at least a little bit tonight, but I'm sure back to work the next day.
For sure. We're ready.
All right, well, we're ready. Good luck in New Hampshire. We'll see you next Saturday.
Appreciate it.
All right, once again, NJIT, they defeat UMass Lowell 58-51.